Hello there, my name's David Allen, I'm a Master of Wine. I'm here in Bordeaux at the moment looking at the 2025 enprimeur wines, making videos and also writing tasting notes that will be published on the winesearcher website. Today I'm in Saintemilion, I'm at Chateau Belair Monange, property owned by the Moix family, and here I'm tasting Belair Monange 2025. So as is fairly normal for Saintemilion, this is a wine that's predominantly Merlot, 98% of the blend Merlot with 2% of Cabernet Franc. Belair Monange sits just behind the town of Saintemilion, really with most of its vineyards either on the limestone coasts or on the slopes right down from the town. I'm expecting it to be distinctly different from the other Moix wines I've made videos of because of the difference in the soil type here. Looking at the wine, instantly there's a difference. It's not quite as deep and dark. It's not far off being opaque, but I can just make out the stem of the glass looking down from it. So it's a medium to deep dark, ruby red with some purple hints, I suppose I'd say. Looking at the wine, it's very happily creating tears on the side of the glass. That's unsurprising. I'm expecting this to be tannic and dense, probably to have about 14% alcohol. I don't actually have a figure for it. So let's see what the aromas are like, shall we? Yes, the aromas for Belair Monange are distinctly different from the overt, juicy, ripe opulence that I saw on the two pomerols I've made videos of, the La Fleur Petrus and the Trot Noir. This is a much more restrained, elegant, fresh, almost red plum note. It's a Stemilion Grandcruclasse Class B, so not surprisingly there's a density to the fruit as well. And there's some layers of oak spice and perhaps a little bit of chocolatiness coming in there as well. I think actually when you look a little further, there is a slight underlying vanilla, but the vanilla isn't as obvious as it was on the opulent, juicy, high ripeness fruit that you saw in the pomerols. So it's for taste. The Belair Monange has a distinctly fresh acidity. There really is quite a sharp plumminess, there's well-defined red plum. There is a degree of chalkiness to the structure. Again, the structure is supple, but it doesn't seem quite as rounded and rich as it was in the pomerol. There's perhaps an extent of graininess, and actually the tannins are combining with the acidity to create quite a mouth-watering freshness, and that's running right the way through the wine, taking this lively, juicy, red, plummy fruit to the finish, where actually it meets up with a few spices. Some of the oak notes are coming through. There are notes of cinnamon, nutmeg, cedar. In terms of quality, I think this is a wine that very much equals the pomerols that I've already spoken about. I've scored this 95 to 97 out of 100. It's a structured and elegant wine that has the acidity and the tannins to age for a couple of decades if you have the patience. Very much reflects the estate's position on the chalk slopes, and the wine shows that in its delicious, overt, really quite correct, quite classic red fruit style. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you found the tasting of interest. If you have enjoyed it, do please press the like button. That would be great. Winesearcher have asked me to do a number of these videos as I progress through my tastings in Bordeaux, so do please consider subscribing. And that way you can set yourself an alert and you can be sure to be notified every time we publish a new tasting. If you've got any comments, pop those in the comments box below. We'd love to know what you think about what we're doing here. So thanks again for joining me. I hope I'll see you at another tasting very soon. Till then, bye for now.